walking around Miami somewhere. No idea where I am. I used an app called Around Me that's supposed to tell you, different places that you can go based on your location. So I used it to find a gym, called a taxi, went there, and apparently that gym does not exist. It closed down a couple years ago. So now I pulled up a Gold's Gym. It's about 2 miles away. Trying to find my way there. Let's hope I don't get lost. What's going on, guys? It is Friday, June 5th. Just got back from vacation yesterday, Thursday. And I figured I'd go ahead and talk a little bit about this now. I'm so new to this whole vlogging, YouTube, all this stuff that, for some, vlogging is second nature. Something exciting is about to happen or happens, their camera's instantly out. They're talking to the camera out in public. It doesn't affect them. But for me, I don't have that instinct. So I really didn't do much talking to the camera. I filmed some things. I kind of overlay it on top. But mainly I want the focus of this video to be coherent with the channel, which is, fitness, bodybuilding, powerlifting, all this stuff. So, I'll throw some clips of some of the stuff that we did, but mainly I'm gonna be talking about vacation and actually training and still trying to make progress on vacation. So, the trip, we went to Miami, stayed at the Fontainebleau, however you want to pronounce it. Super nice, incredible resort. It's where a lot of celebrities stay. But it was like a business rewards trip for my dad. So he does a certain amount of business to qualify, and then we basically just go, and there's some sessions, information for him, but it's mainly just a, rewards trip. So they treat us like royalty. No, not quite, but it's very nice. And so all the food is provided by the company, so I really have no say. Each meal, for the most part, is like a buffet style, so they'll have a couple different options, but really I don't get to pick what I eat. I can't measure anything. Everything has, crazy sauces and stuff, so estimating is extremely hard. So I kind of did what I can. If you guys would like to see a full video on, staying on track with your diet, on nutrition, let me know in the comment section below. I can make that up pretty quickly, and I have some good tips that really helped me on this trip. I came back 1 pound heavier than when I left, and normally that's just from water retention from being in the airplane. Oh, but back to the hotel. My parents, or my mom and my sister, actually saw Floyd Mayweather at the pool. Called his name, he turned around. So that's pretty cool that, they had those celebrities and stuff there. Some of you guys have probably heard other rappers talk about the hotel. So it's cool being able to be there and, experience that luxury, I guess, because, that's something not everybody gets to do. But now the training situation. So I mentioned before I left that this week, was going to be the week to test my PRs, to, do 95% of my 1 rep max for as many reps as I could to gauge where my strength level is at. But after traveling on Sunday, getting there, I had to call an audible. Figured with the, food not being on point, sleep not being on point, traveling, tired from traveling, doing all the activities and stuff, getting an accurate representation of where my strength level is at was not going to happen. So basically what I did is I switched. Typically at the beginning of the week I have my strength days, end of the week hypertrophy. I just switched them, hypertrophy days, and then now that I'm back in town, I can test my strength, get a little bit off schedule, but it's not too big of an issue. Now the gym situation, the hotel gym, for being a 5-star resort, the gym was pretty awful. I've seen worse, but there's no squat rack. There was dumbbells up to 85 pounds, which is actually pretty good for a hotel gym. There is very limited equipment. The most important thing was there was no squat rack. So, I couldn't do, no bench press, none of that stuff. Free weights, hardly any. They had one barbell that you could, I guess, do, I ended up doing rows with it. So we checked that out on the first night that we got there. And the next day I
use an app called Around Me. You type in your location, type in what you want, and it tells you all the stuff available around you. So found the gym on there, spent $30, or no, it was $20 going to the location. Turns out, doesn't exist. So I pull up Around Me again, find a Gold's Gym about a mile and a half away. So I figured, okay, I already spent this much on cab, I'll just walk there. I was wearing a hoodie, 95 degrees, in Miami, no clue where I'm going. Walking there, I'm using the GPS, but trying to walk there after about a mile, I'm just sweating.
You know, I don't know where I am. I don't know how long exactly it's gonna take there, or even if this place exists. So I hail a cab, which I tried for like 10 minutes, but all of them were full and passing. So finally get a cab, drive to the Gold's Gym, and that doesn't exist. So I spend another $20 going back to the hotel and tried to do just a makeshift workout there. So I did, I found that barbell, so I was able to do some bent over rows, moved on to some, weighted pull-ups, the normal pull workout. But I definitely had to be creative. I couldn't do my exact routine, set for set, exercise for exercise, just because, the options were limited. So I had to get creative with some of the things that I did. Now, these vacations are a little bit stressful for me, partly because of the food situation. I really have no control over it, and that's something that I'm, very on point with all the time. And then also the whole gym training situation. That's something that, some people will go on vacation and, they'll take the week off. But for me, vacation is a time to do what you want. And I want to go to the gym. That's what I enjoy. That's the thing that I look forward to the most every day. So to not be able to do that on vacation doesn't make sense to me. But with that being said, I understand that my family doesn't want to do that. There's activities planned for the day, so I had to really work my schedule around everything else. So I had to get up, early some days, get an early workout in, which, I'm not used to, but no big deal, just push through it. So after the pool workout, I had to get up early and do that because we're going to the aquarium later. So that was pretty cool. We watched a dolphin show, and that always amazes me just how intelligent dolphins are. Some people say that dolphins may even be smarter than humans. Now, I disagree on that because I don't see them talking on iPhones, watching YouTube videos, driving cars, but you can tell just by the training and the things that they're able to get these animals to do that they're just incredibly intelligent, and it's just always fascinated me to watch them. So we watched the dolphin show. That was pretty awesome. Looked at some seals and some other, alligators, manatees, all that stuff. Always awesome to see. So then on Tuesday, we had our push strength day, where we were supposed to go for as many reps as we could on bench with 95%. Now I looked again for a gym. My sister actually knew somebody in Miami, asked what gym he went to. He said LA Fitness. Looked it up. It said it was, this time I looked it up on Yelp, wasn't gonna trust Around Me again. Said the gym was a half a mile from our hotel. Now when I clicked the get directions button, it said it was like 26 minutes away. So decided just bag that, see what I could do with the hotel. Switched it, my push strength with the push hypertrophy workout. Made some changes as far as the routine went. Instead of flat bench press, we just did flat dumbbell press, a movement which I haven't done in a long time, so it felt very awkward, very hard. Was able to do the incline dumbbell press as we normally do. Then normally I move on to decline. Didn't have a decline bench, so we just did a machine bench, which I tried filming it but failed miserably. And so we're able to get, a decent workout. Wasn't optimal, wasn't what I wanted, but nonetheless still able to get a good solid training session, still making progress in some manner. Now, Wednesday, leg day, was the hardest day by far to, find something that worked. We went to the concierge, asked them about gyms nearby. They recommended one to us, but said the day pass was $40. So obviously I can't justify spending $40 for one leg day. So I figured they had that barbell. I would try to get creative, try to do something. So I figured, you know, I could do front squats. I could just, you know, clean the weight up into the front rack position and do front racks. The only downside is I have literally zero experience with cleans. So just getting the weight up into position was ridiculously hard for me. And then also getting the weight back down. So Olympic weightlifters, you know, they'll get it up, they'll do their front squats, and then after they're set, they'll just drop it or they'll re-rack it. But this was such, you know, a nice, not weightlifting gym that I couldn't drop the weight from, you know, shoulder height. So I had to try to get it back somehow. And, you know, the weight would be sitting on these two fingers. And then when it was time to put it back down, the weight would crush the other fingers. But I wasn't able to use hardly any weight. I did 135 for like 10 reps, and I tried 155 maybe, and had a rough time getting that up. So then I just went back to 135, did my reps. Then I moved on to sumo deadlifting. Now, I basically had to do sumo Romanian deadlifts because I didn't want to make too much noise, because I could tell they were going to be just super uptight about that. So I pretty much had to do touch and go, but touch it as softly as I could. Those actually went pretty well. I thought I had hit all my reps, but I miscounted because I was focusing so hard on being as quiet as possible that, you know, I was going for sets of 10. Sometimes I got 10, sometimes I got 9, but it didn't really matter. Then we moved on to leg press, which their leg press was absolutely pitiful. I sat the seat as low as it could go to try to get the most range of motion, but even that was a half rep, so I ended up doing the entire stack for like 15 or 10 reps or whatever, which that's not bragging or anything. That's showing you how, you know, bad the equipment was, because, you know, I'm not particularly strong. You know, I'm stronger than average, but if I can do the whole rack full depth as it allows, then many other people could do the whole stack with one leg. So it just wasn't very good equipment. Did our extensions, our curls. I don't think I filmed those. Did the ab wheel with a 45-pound plate. But then that night, Wednesday night, during dinner, that we actually had like a private Cirque du Soleil show, which was awesome. Now, I didn't actually film any. I think my sister did, so I'll see if I can get some footage from there. Honestly, I didn't think we were allowed to film, so I didn't. But you may be seeing some footage on the screen. Either way, the next day, Thursday, we had to leave relatively early. Now, Thursday was a strength pull day where I was supposed to work up, see how many reps I could get on bent over row with 275 pounds. Now, after a full day of traveling, you know, sitting in the plane, all the water, you know, displacement from the plane, dehydration, everything, I got home and I was feeling just absolutely beat. I felt like I could just curl up into a coma. But, you know, that's when it kind of occurred to me, I love this. This is what, you know, this is what I live for. When, you know, other people are quitting, when other people will just say, nah, you know, I'll just do it tomorrow. That's when I kick in. That's when I'm going. And so it occurred to me, you know, if I want to be good at this, if I want to succeed, I got to do things that other people aren't going to do, which means training when I absolutely do not feel like it. So I downed my pre-workout, hit the gym, and it was one of the best workouts I've had in a long time, and I was shocked because typically, you know, after all this, being so tired, you know, it's kind of a rough workout. So I ended up hitting 275 for 5 reps, which was what I was hoping for, which definitely means that's like a 15-pound increase on my training max. So during a cut, after traveling, 15-pound increase in 4 weeks is awesome. I'm very happy with that. Form wasn't 100%, but I feel like it was good enough. It was much better than, you know, when I did 260 last training cycle. So very happy with that. Now, this was a weird video, not like my normal videos. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this kind of style, just kind of hanging out, talking to the camera. Nothing serious, but I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. Hearing me ramble about absolutely nothing, just kind of sharing my life, sharing my experiences with you all. If you did like it, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, but don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to get back on schedule, get back to the more informational videos, recipes, and actual structured training vlogs and all that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.